the AFL Male Senior League that's kick-started on Friday evening. We are into match number 4, and match number 4 will see the Attackers in the blue with white strips. They will be coming up against the Spartans FC, and they are also in a little bit more darker blue, that is, with a little bit of like neon purple, so to speak, as the toss are just about to be had there. But we see the captain, Casa, there for the Attackers, and Jason Jr. there. He is the captain for the Spartans FC, and we can also see the Spartans FC. Some of the remaining of the team there in a bubble, and we can also tell you as well that the Attackers, they are just about in a huddle trying to get a photo up. This match will be officiated this afternoon by Hilton. He will be the man in charge of this encounter. He will be assisted, that's by Richardson, and the youngster on the far end will get his name for you in just a bit. But yes, it's live football action here again. Match number 4 of the brand new start of the brand new season here, the AFL Male Senior Tournament that got started on Friday evening. This is your commentator this afternoon will be Tony, and yes, we'll be bringing you live coverage here on AI Live right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla, with this encounter here, with this match. It's going to be an interesting encounter as well. Both of these teams, they've been putting in the work in terms of their training and getting things together for the start of the season. The Attackers, they are somewhat more of on the veteran side of things, with a lot more older players, and they are certainly going to come up against the Spartans FC with a much younger squad. We will see whether or not youth will prevail, or whether or not as I change my microphone handset, whether or not the experience will win out here this afternoon. We see in goal is Akeem Tittle, and we're just about getting ready to start here this match. As the crowd comes in, just trickling in. You know, the nightcap, the featured game this evening will be the kicks, and here we see the kick being taken by Spartans FC. All the way to the back. Number 8 squares it further to his left. Challenge there by number 7. Here is Casa number 10, but there's an infringement there on the part of the Attackers player there, following the captain there, number 8, as we await for the teats, and we will certainly give you the names of the players on both teams as the teams being handed to us. Here is Attackers with number 17 on the far right side, not trying to just touch it up the line, but blocked there and into touch for a throw in to the Attackers, just about 5 yards from the center half. Here's number 17 trying to beat a man, but been tripped up there, and an infringement judged by the referee Hilton in the middle this afternoon, and taking things over this match. So quite start for both teams. Just trying to get a feel of the surface of the ground. It's the old veteran Casa, number 10 on his back, chips over, heads going up. Number 8 there for the attackers trying to get ahead on it, not connecting as well as he would have liked, and the ball going into touch for it's a goal kick there to the Spartans FC. Trying to control, there was number 10 but loses out there. Here's number 7 trying to dribble, and the ball is with number 8, number 7 again. Squares through, number 6 there for attackers trying to get onto it, but it's certainly in an offside position, and I mean the judge offside. Just on the arc of the 18 yards box. Yes, it's the keeper, boots it upfield. Here is attackers trying to mount attack, but loses out there to the Spartans FC. There's Alric there, number 7, giving it away. There, number 17 loses it to number 8. Looks up, turns inside, and pushes back. Ball being just chipped up the right side. The player there on the left side, of the Spartans attack, trying to force that ball in the middle, but cleared there. Here is the number 2 for Spartans, clearing, picked up there by number 16. Here is the player streaming into the box, and it chips in, but Tittle coming well, and averting all that danger, reading the play well, coming off of his line and picking up nicely, and collects. Here is number 8. Number 7 turns, but been challenged there. Still number 7 going further to his right. And here is number 17 now. He looks up, stops. It's number 7 trying to just shovel the pass to just trying to pass it with his outside of his boot, not getting it, and there's a handball there. Kick coming over and challenged there by 2 Spartans players. Here is number 6, tries to dribble. Number 8 loses there, and winning a throw there deep inside the defensive half of the attackers. Still 0-0. We are just in the 6th minute. So being taken quickly to the captain there in number, and yes, dribbling away. Here he is looking forward for the return pass, but the number 3 defender there not getting the direction he desired, and the ball going to Tittle, who just about to pick up. Here, the central defender in Javil chips over. Here is number 17, and an infringement there. Certainly sure that caution will be had, but referee just giving some instructions and caution, not by the way of the card, but as is to say, watch it, I am looking. And so it's a free kick just on the edge of the 18 yards box to the left side of the Spartans defense. We see here with the keeper, he's trying to set the wall feverishly, and Yes, proceedings is also going very slow here. The ball is with number 10, the captain Casa, and he will spot that ball for the kick. Here is the referee in Hilton setting the wall. Goalkeeper is still making sure that the wall is properly placed. Here is the free kick taken. Headed defender. Not a lot of pace, just a chip over the wall, but not with that much pace, and the defender was able to adjust his position and head it into touch for a goal kick there to be taken by Jimmy, the number 8, playing on the left side. Here we see the cross coming in, heads going up, and headed away there by the Spartans. The ball is with Carl, squeeze into the middle to number 5. Number 5 is trying to chip over, but the goalkeeper coming off his line and collecting. Here is Spartans trying to break number 12, been hounded there by number 8. Here we see a big kick down to number 6 running on, but Carl coming around and trying to get around 6, but Carl hitting the bottom of his boot and going into touch for a goal kick, quickly taken there by Tittle to the player there in Khalid. He chips it forward to number 6. Number 6 beat a man and trying to find the number 17, who was some distance away from that pass, and the defender clearing well as he was challenged there by the number 17 player there for the Attackers. So it's Attackers FC playing in the blue and white, sky blue that is, and white. They are facing the Spartans FC. And both teams looking to really draw maximum points from their first encounter. You see throw coming in, cross coming in, heads going up, but the ball is with number 12 for the Spartans, who chips downfield, but only as far as the defender there for Attackers. And the number 18 squares to Carl, finds number 6. Number 6 trying to dribble around his man, but giving it away there, and the ball being put into touch again for a throw in to the attackers. So not many passes been strong so far by both teams. More or less playing it safe and hitting it out. Here we see number 10 almost putting the defender there in trouble. Here is number 7 and a big clearance there by Alwick. Not really under any pressure. Could have taken his time and just gave a better clearance, but almost as if he was heavily challenged. Number 7 was in the vicinity, but not as close as he thought. Here is the throw coming in now. Here is Alwick clearing downfield, but only to number 18, who's been challenged from behind. Loses out there. Here is Pop-Ups. Here is Pop's number 5. Here is number 7 trying to beat the man, but coming through is the and the ball going into touch for a goal kick there to the Spartans FC, as we see the player there for the attackers on his haunches, on his knees. Is that number 7? It looks like number 7. I'm not sure whether or not he picked a knock up or what, but he's just getting back gingerly. Here we see the kick taken now. Heads going up and an infringement there on the part of Jimmy, number 8. So the Spartan team sees Darian Carty, number 1. Number 6 is Thomas George. Number 2 is Kevois Lake. Number 8, Jason Lloyd. Number 12, Cardine Rennie. Number 10, Javon A. Richards. Number 11, Devante Richardson. Number 7, Alwick Rogers. Number 16, Akimel Rogers. Number 14, Devante Rose. And number 3, Hector Telemaco. That's the Spartans lineup. As we see an infringement there, just outside of the, about 15 yards from the 18-yard box. The shot coming through, but blocked there by the wall and throwing there to the Spartans. The attackers team sees number 14, Javil Brooks. Number 9, Khalid Brooks. Number 18, Luis Gomez. Number 6, Bellarimo Gonzalez. Number Darrell Hughes. Number 7, Garfield Lewis. Number 4, Kaloli Richardson. Number 10, Terrence Castle Rogers. And number 17, Chadwick Samuels. That's the lineup. The throw coming in, cleared very well cleared there by the defender. And it's going to be a corner, the first corner of the match for the Spartans FC. We are into the 16th minute. It's still 0-0 right here at the Raymond's Igishad Stadium, with the match attackers versus the Spartans FC. Both teams playing their opening game for the start of the 2021 season. Corner coming in, heads going up, but cleared there. I think that looks like Javil just getting it clear in the danger, because Akeem Tittle coming, and it seems as though he would have picked a knock up as well. It was in no man's land, and had it not been for the boot of Javil, that could have spelled trouble there for the attackers team. So it's 0-0, Spartans versus attackers, and Spartans FC on attack. Corner coming in, heads going up, but big kick there, missing everything there. Number 10 trying to control that one, doing so with the hand and an infringement there. And an effort to take a free kick quickly. Here we see the kick coming over. Number 8 trying to get onto it, but cleared there by the defender. And an infringement there. Ball, but I think the ball was with Jason Lloyd. An advantage could have been had there, but the referee decided to pull it back, and hence the free kick. Here we see trying to chip over, but not doing a good one at it. The ball is with Khalid Brooks now. Here we see number 8 cutting inside and trying to find the player there in number 7. But Black here, the ball is with Casa. He knocks it back to Javil, who chips over, but only as far as number 17, who miscontrols it. And the ball is with Rouse now, dribbling, losing out to Brooks. Brooks coming away with it, but just being held up there. Here the ball is with Casa. He looks up, trying to do a fancy flick back, but losing out there was the player there in Brooks, and here is the Spartans FC on the attack. The ball was chipped to number 14 there, but thought he could have done better cutting on the inside as opposed to going back the same way the ball came from. But it's still with Spartans, still in control, and looking a lot better as the game progressed. Here's number 12, nice overlapping down the line by number 10, looks up, crosses. Number 12 again, almost getting a shot on goal, but blocked there. Here is number 18, who coolly tosses it to the player there in Kalona Brooks. Number 18 chips over, trying to find number 8, but only as far as Lloyd. Here is, and it's challenge here. Here is Lloyd dribbling pass, trying to pass Carl, but clears further to the right side of defense for the attackers. Well kept in there by Carl. Here is number 17, chipped along to number 7 there by Casa, not going to catch that one at all, and the ball goes into touch for a throw-in deep into the defensive half of the Spartans FC. And as we head our way to the 20th minute of still 0-0 right here at the Raymond Gishard Stadium, with the first game for today, the Spartans FC v the attackers. Here we see Chip coming over and cleared away there, partially cleared there by Carl, running onto it and picking it up and giving it to Tittle, but that was Carl trying to control, and might have done himself some good there, because I think if he had controlled that ball in the position that he was facing, could have spelled trouble for the attackers. So inadvertently letting that one run outside for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. Taken quickly and thrown big there by number 7, Alric. Heads going up there. That's Javil again there in central defense, going up and heading that one away. And rough play again by number 7 there, Alric, who is a very an aggressive player, but need to just temper it just a little bit, because it can work against him here. We know he's very aggressive, and can overdo it at times. Here is Casa chipping that one over. No one is running on. Cleared there by Alric. Here is number 12 picking it up. Losing it there to Casa. Casa losing it there to number 12, but running out of space there was the number 12 there for Spartans. Number 12 there for Spartans, just running out of playing space. Yeah, it was Casa challenged there. The old man there been challenged there by Jason Lloyd, who's certainly swift there in midfield. But here is number 8 doing work well. Passes it to number 17. He stops, looks up, squares back to Khalid. Khalid chips over. Good chip over there to number 17. This could be trouble. Number 17, this could be trouble. And number 17 had a glorious opportunity there to open the scoreline there for attackers, making a mess of it, chipping it well wide. Keeper was out of the goal. Could have done anything with it, but only to chip it out of the goal. Hopefully that doesn't come back and haunt them here. But a nice chip pass there by the right defender there in Khalid, giving him allowing the number 17 to run onto play, and just muffled it, messed it up, and kicked it over the bar. Ball is with Special at the back of the attacker's defense. He tries to chip, but could have done better with that one, I thought. Yes, that ball could have at least easily shifted to the left side. There's two players at the left side of him. Not a problem at all. Here he comes left now. Carl goes back to the keeper. And here's Tittle, chips to number 18. Number 18 shields well and beats the man around. There is Jimmy. And just... here is number 6. Number 8 to number 6. There was Jimmy trying to clear, but only as far as number 10 loses out. Here is Casa. Chips to number 17 now. Number 17. Wayward pass there, trying to find number 8, but certainly too far from him. Here is Khalid and Devante Rose. So had some good speed, but equal to the task was Khalid there as well, and was able to put it into touch for a throw in there. A corner kick to the Spartans, the third corner kick, and it will be taken from the far end on the far right side of us here. The player settles. Corner kick coming in, but going way wide outside. Matter of fact, not even getting into the field. Not a good corner kick there to the. Not a good corner kick there from the Spartans at all. Not making use of the opportunities from that corner kick. It is 0-0. We are into the 25th minute of play. Spartans FC versus the Attackers FC. And Spartans FC in the neon blue, purple, playing against the Attackers, playing in the... and that's a nice through pass, number 7, but losing out there to the defense there of Alwick. Number 7 trying to control and just loses out there, and well cleared there. From the coverage of the central defender there in Alwick, and it's a throw into the Spartans, the attackers, sorry. So it's just about even Stevens here, and in this match, just about even Steven in this match, not to no team has been in the ascendancy, so to speak. Both teams are just getting themselves together and taking their time. Here we see a kick coming over, but only as far as the boot of the defender there. And there is number 14, Javil trying to control, but heavy touch there. And here we see that pass being pushed through, but equal to the task was Javil. And the ball being put into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans, and it's going to be another throw in there to Spartans FC. Throw taken. Here is Kivoy Lake. Looks up. Not sure. He's trying to dribble. And not good playing at all. Both players ended up in the same area, and there was Kivoy trying to dribble down the left side. Jason picking it up and trying to cross, not getting the direction properly, and the ball going into touch for a goal kick. Here we see number 8 trying to find Casa, but not being able to control his Casa. He's passed it back to is that Pop-Ups there, who gives it away, and here is Spartans again on the attack with number 12. Number 12. Good pass down the side there of number 18, but the player there, number 6, was certainly in an offside position, gone too far forward, and the referee assistant in Richardson had no problems in judging that to be an offside play. Ball being booted upfield for the speedy number 17. He's coming through again, but well read there by the goalkeeper, and good sense as well, knowing that he was outside of the box and could not use his hands, but just headed it away. And here is attackers again, but only as far as Alric, number 7. Tries to find the player there, but loses out there to that number 5. Who passes to Javil. Javil squares to Khalid. Khalid pushes it through to number 17. But the keeper playing very deep and playing off his line, picks up nicely. Clears downfield. This could be some trouble here as Javil comes over and clears. Ball stays in, but not good work there by the number 8 at all. Okay, was able to recover again. Passes to Casa. Okay, Casa looks up and passes it to number 5 in Hughes, and certainly no need to run onto that one at all. Miscontrol there as number 12 being crowded out there by 2 players, and here is number 8 trying to get the ball. Here is number 6 now being blocked there by number 7 in Rogers, and going into touch for a throwing there to the attackers. So the attackers, they're trying to string some passes together, but that final ball is not going the direction they would like it to go at all. And a matter of fact, on both teams, they're not being able to string the passes as well as they should. Here is the Spartans losing it out there. Number 10 loses it to number 6. He knocks it all the way back to Javil. Javil finds number 17, who gives a 1-2 pass to Brooks, Khalid Brooks. He tries to square in, and there is that big kick again from Alric, not taking his time on clearing, and almost putting his keeper in some serious trouble there. Here you see the clearance. Here is Lloyd. Speedy Lloyd. He's trying to speed down, but just hitting it just a little bit too far forward, and giving the defender there in number 14, Brooks, the opportunity to just come across and clear it into touch. So it's still 0-0, as you can see on our scoreboard. We're into our 32nd minute of this encounter here, the Spartans FC versus the Attackers in the opening of the league. Here is Lloyd. Across goal, but well cleared there. is that by the veteran number 4 defender there in Kalone Brooks. But it was a really good move there on down on the flank by Lloyd and cutting in and just squaring it back across the face of goal. And the player was right on the verge of just tapping it in before it was cleared. As a matter of fact, good position in there by the number 4 in Kalone and clearing it well over the bar. It could have easily been cleared into his net, but he cleared it very well and over the bar. Corner kick taken, but not a good one at all. Headed away and headed into a touch for a goal kick there to the attackers. Here we see the kick taken quickly. Number 18 with it. Here is number 8. Here is number 8. Jimmy, number 8. Passes to number 18. Number 18 squares back to number 5. Number 5 let it roll to number 6. Here is Carl as the attackers are trying to build from the back. Number 14 Javil just trying to find number 7, but only as far as the defense there for Spartans. And here we see an overhead kick attempted there by the number 18. They are playing on the right side of the left side of defense for the attackers, not getting the direction as he desired and going into touch for a throw-in. Throw-in taken quickly there by number 3. Here is number 10, picks up, passes to number 7, Alric. He looks up and chips further downfield. Number 12 trying to control. And here is number 12. Here is number 12 cutting on the inside. Number 12 cutting on the inside and getting around number 18 very easily and cleared there by Carl again, clearing there number 12. Here is Akimel. Here is number 12 again, picking up, looking up, passes it, a shot, number 10, back heels it to number 12, who trying to find the player there. Here is number 7. Here is number 7, stops, but being challenged there by number 12. And that's throw in there to attackers. I'm not too sure why he was shielding it for it to actually run on the outside. He could have easily played it. And found out that the ball was last played by the number 12 player there, his teammate. Here is number 5, pop-ups. Throw in and cut out there by the number 3. And it's another throw-in. I think the number 8 there for attackers, he really needs to get more involved and try to play a lot better. He's not really into the pick of things here on the same level as his teammate, but we see Hughes, number 5. See the throw taken, and Casa there in Terrence Rogers. They are trying to heap it up and for a flick, not getting it and kicking it into touch for a goal kick. Here we see Kivoy Lake on the far left side of the Spartans defense. He squeezed back to the player there who almost given it away to number 7 and actually did, but the referee Hilton has seen something of an infringement and has blown the whistle for a free kick there to the Spartans. Kick coming over, heads going up, cleared there by number 4. As far as number 6 there for tackles, he's been challenged there. Here is number 17, losing out, and interesting infringement there, but luckily I'm getting the call. I think that could have easily gone the other way, but the referee there in Hilton sees otherwise, and number 17 has won himself a free kick to be taken by Casa. I'm not understanding why they are. So here is Casa, looks up, chips over, And as far as Jimmy, and he is actually playing the ball, coming from an off position and playing the ball as well. So it's still easy going here for both teams. Aside from that cross there by Jason Lloyd, no one has looked threatening so far. Here is heads going up. Carl there seems to have caught a knock somewhat. Here is number 18. Squares to number 8. Number 8 trying to dribble, but almost loses out. Passes to number 7. Number 7 turns. Number 7 turns. And here is number 8. Number 17 again. Number 17 again. And he is adjudged to be in an offside position. That one looked very, very close, but certainly sure that the referee is assistant on the far end has certainly got a better vantage point than I do here in the comments booth. And so it's a free kick to be taken by the keeper. Chips over as far as number 18, who controls nicely, but been hustled off and loses out. Here's number 12 trying to get around the player there, number 18. And here is Carl playing dangerously. Almost loses out there to the number 16. Here is Javid. Squares to Casa in the midfield. Casa chips it through, but no one is close. And the keeper, as the keeper is reading well, comes off his line and collects. Into the 39th minute, still 0-0 here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium with this first match for this evening. Later on at 7 o'clock, we will see the Rowing Lions, the defending champions, coming up against one of the former champions in that of the Kicks United. That's going to be a good encounter here. Here you see Khalid here trying to play it but miss. Here is Devontae Rose trying to do a fancy flick back, but to no avail. Here is the number 6, dribble past one, but his challenge here again. Number 6 still trying to get on, but loses out there, and he's looking up and asking, why don't you say something? But here is number 12, chips over number 12. Tittle coming off of his lines, collect, tosses out there to Casa number 10, who looks up. Chips over there to the player there in number 17. Number 17 has got good speed. Here is the number 6. Looks up and trying to beat the keeper. Chips had a shot at goal, but that one going too high and too wide to really cause any damage or any trouble. You see free kick being taken quickly. Number 3 picks up. Squares to, is that Akimel? Akimel finds number 3, and it's a nice through ball, but I think Draville will have that one covered and kicks it into touch for a throw-in to the Spartans. So the ball is with Spartans now. Here's number 3. Beats number 7. Passes to number 6. Number 6 to, is that Rose there? Number 16, Akimel. Chips. Clears there by Javil. Number 14. There's Casa. Almost giving it away there. But recovered here. The ball is with Brooks now as he chips forward, but only as far as the player there in Alric. Alric loses it. Cut out there by Khalid, and in bundle off of it. Ball goes into touch for a throw-in there to Spartans on the far left side, just about the center half. Here is number 6, winning the ball nicely and chipping through. Here is number 17. Number 17, and the goalkeeper coming and coming well, but number 17 I thought had enough speed to got onto that one a lot quicker than that, but the keeper making ground very well and tackling the ball going into touch, averting all the danger there that was but was pushed through by that ball there from, I think that was Cali there who pushed it. What they're trying to do is to um, set number 17 running with the speed that he has displayed here today. Had one great opportunity, did not capitalize. Here is Lloyd. Here is Lloyd. Here is Lloyd pushing downfield. He looks up, but heavily touched there and just giving it away there. Again, here is Jimmy. He's trying to, catch the keeper off his line, but the keeper equal to the task, collects, tosses it to number 3. Number 3 looks up, squares there to the player there, the number 6, finding number 6 again. Aki Melton, number 6, looking up, and he chips over. And here could be trouble, but that Tittle coming and just a fingertip save there. And yes, it's either he came out the box. I would want to see whether or not he encroached out of the box. And so it's an indirect free kick there to the Spartans FC. Tittle not aware of where he was and just came out of the box while he was still handling the ball. So it's an indirect free kick to the Spartans FC. We are into the 44th minute of play. Still 0-0 here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium between these two teams, the Spartans FC and the Attackers FC. Both teams looking to at least get some points from this game as well, their first encounter. And so we making sure that everything is set and not I don't think they knew exactly what they wanted to do there at all, and made a mess of it. That is, not being able to get that capitalize on that free kick there. So it's heading to the halftime. Seeing not sure if the fourth official would have put up any time, but the play has been pretty consistent throughout this half. So I don't think there will be a lot of injury time. That's been pretty keenly contested and keenly played. Here is number 3. He looks up and chips over. This could be danger, but headed away there by Javil. Here is Carl finding Hughes, number 10, who finds Rogers, and the number 6 there trying to find Hughes. Here's a control there by number 10, Casa. He passes back. Trying to dribble too much than being bailed out there, actually. Casa just trying to over dribble there, dribbling into 2 men and being bailed out there by the referee. It's an infringement. 1 minute of addition and time. 1 minute extra time that we certainly have passed, and this might well be the last kick of this half. It's number 4, Kaloni Brooks. Chips over, and headed away there by number 7 Rogers. There's Rogers again trying to control, but loses out. Headed away there is number 18. Finds number 5. Number 5 in Hughes. Number 5 in Hughes. Trying to pass the man there. Going through his legs, but only as far as Alric, who just boots it. And he takes no um, he takes no pleasure in controlling, just kicking it and booting it out um, with such disdain. Here is Scaloni trying to get last big throw in. Thrown there, but cut out there by the Spartans FC. And it's an infringement. Not to the liking of the captain there for the attackers, number 10, Casa, but referee sees an infringement. We have played some 2 minutes in addition time for the second half. It's an interesting blow there. But at halftime here in this match, the Spartans FC versus Attackers, it's 0-0, and we have played 45 minutes, and we are looking forward to bring you the second half in maybe just about 15 minutes time. We will see whether or not both of these teams can get on the score sheet, and so far even Steven, I will say, with aside from that chance that was cleared offline there by the defender there for the attackers. I think both teams can feel very happy with their performances this afternoon. So until then, we go to a break, and then when we come back, we will bring you the second half of this encounter. Yes, good afternoon again. If you have just joined us, welcome back to our football match here at the Raymond Igishad Stadium. It's the Spartans FC taking on the Attackers FC, and we are getting ready to start the second half, the second 45 minutes. It's 0-0, and we have just seen a substitute being made there by the Attackers, the number 3. That looked like Bones coming in there for the number 18, who I thought was playing well. I don't know if he would have picked up a knock, but he has been taken out, and it's Attackers with it. The ball is with the defender there in Kaloni. He looks up and just gives it away. And here is Lloyd, number 8. No, Lloyd again, number 8, Lloyd. But it's been challenged heavily there by Khalid. You see the ball picked up there and loses there was Casa. The ball being put in the touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. So Attackers starting off very flat here in the second half. And I'm certainly sure that the instructions given to the coaches there from the Spartans FC, they certainly coming with all guns blazing here to at least get a goal here this afternoon. Here is Kivoy Lake, number 2, trying to find number 14. Has been challenged there. Nice. Just getting away there. Here is number 17. Passes it to number 10. And Casa there trying to bundle over number 6. And I'm seeing the referees just letting play goes. Is number 12 again. Number 12. Number 3. Bones. Yeah, number 3. Here is Bones. Loses out there to, but winning it, but loses out there to the number 10. Here is number 10. Looking up, tripping on the inside. There's Akimel trying to find a player there, but only to the far the boot as Khalid. And number 14, just with all the time and space, with a man in front, just decide to let that one run for a throw-in. Not good football at all. Was not challenged. Now here is the throw being taken, loose there by Casa, passes to number 6. Number 6 goes back to Javil, who goes further to Khalid, who does well in keeping that one in field, chips up line here to the number 5 and Hughes, loses out there to number 2 Kivai, passes to that Rose, number 14, and he just chips it over into the hands of Tittle. Yes. And here is number 17. And was that Alwick putting his foot in there and picking up a knock there and certainly going down on in pain there. And some rough play there by number 17. And he is rolling in pain. And we wait to see whether or not he will continue, but the physiotherapist has been called onto the field for some treatment, so play has been just held up just a little bit, but it's the Attackers nil, playing in the blue and white strip, playing against the opponents here, the Spartans FC, and so far both teams yet to get on the score sheet. And so we can say it's pretty much even Stevens here in this encounter. Later on this evening at 7 o'clock, we will see the Rowan Lions. They will be coming up against the Kicks United FC as the crowd builds up here nicely, especially for the encounter. It's good to see fans back in the stand again, looking at football and really enjoying the matches so far. Later on, you will certainly see the female as well playing alongside the at some point to the start of their season as well. Here we see Alwick coming off of the field after the treatment. I'm certainly sure that he will look to re-enter, but it seems as though he has picked up a knock and is just trying to walk it out somewhat. Maybe a little bit of cold spray will help. Here is Rose. And the ball being pushed through but cut out there by Khalid. Here is Pups number 5. Pups number 5 passes it to Casa. Casa trying to squeeze, find the player there in Jimmy. Passes back to Kaloni and could be some trouble here. Ball being pushed back to Tittle, who knocks it for the wide to Carl. Carl finds Bones with number 3. Headed away there by the defense there for Spartans. Casa trying to find number 6, but only reaches as far as the Spartans player. Here's Khalid. He looks up, knocks back to Javil. Javil find number 17. Number 17 trying to beat a man, but do not have control of it at all, and is very, that's not being bailed out again, as from my vantage point. That certainly was not a foul. Number 17 certainly needs to do better with the ball, not playing as well as we would want him to play. Here's Spartans, number 8, and that's Lloyd. Tries to find number 14 Rose, but only as far as Khalid, who passes to number 10 Casa, and trying to find the center forward. They're giving it away. Casa finds number 6. Number 6 dribbles and pushes it through. Here the keeper is coming, and number 7 hooks. This could be trouble here, and not doing good at all. You see number 17 down on his haunches, and there's Casa there, at least speaking to his bench as if to say, I think number 17 needs a sub. But here we see it's that Rogers on the sideline who picked that knocked up earlier on, trying to get back onto the field of play. But there was an opportunity there for the attackers, but for some reason, number 7 not doing justice to that opportunity there, and goalkeeper just almost getting himself into trouble there, but bailed out there by his defenders. Here is Lloyd. Chips for the field. Here's number 16. Chips 2. Here is Rose. And he is offside. And so it's an offside as we see players being set on the line. Number 2 warming up there. And so just here is Brooks. Passes to number 4. Brooks. Here is Carl. All the way back to Tittle. Tittle squares to Javil Brooks, number 14. He chips for the forward. Controlled nicely there by number 7. Tries to beat a man, but not been fouled there by the number 7, Alwick, who's just running back gingerly there after picking that knock up. And I'm not too sure how long he will be able to continue, because he's sure favoring that right knee of his there. Yes, and here's the clearance. Here is Spartans on the attack. Here is Spartans on the attack, but cut out there by Javil, trying to find Khalid, number 9, but the ball going into touch for his throw-in. And it's going to be a substitute there, number 2, coming in for number 17 there. And number 2, there seems to be a youngster coming in there for the number 17 player there for the attackers. We are into the 55th minute. There's a terrible clearance there by Akeem Tittle. And there is number 7. Passes to Bones on the far left side of defense. Here is Bones dribbling down the collar, taken over there by Jimmy, who's trying to squeeze the Casa, and big kick there, but number 2 just coming on, getting his first touch, and beating, looking good. Looks up, trying to beat Rouse, but blocked there into touch, and winning a throw in there to his team. Yes, it's number 10, Casa, the captain for attackers. Miscontrol there by number 2, and here is Keeper Lake trying to shepherd the ball over the goal line, but ball not moving fast enough, and had to change other ideas in clearing and winning a throw. Here the throw coming in. Here is Rose trying to control, trying to pass. Plays it to, is that number 6? Here is Rose again. Squares in the middle, but cut out there by Javil, who is going too forward, trying to find number 7, but cut out there by Rogers. And Rogers finding the player over there on the number 12, who chips to number 16. Nice pass to number 16, but Khalid there been bundled off the ball, and heavy touch, taking it into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans. 57 minutes in, and we are still 0-0. Sorry. Here we see the throw coming in. Bones trying to clear, almost upending the attacker there. I could have easily given up a penalty there, clearing loosely, and the ball rolling into touch for a throw in there, a goal kick, to the Spartans FC. The attackers, that is. Attackers, they're playing in the blue and white strips. Here is Jimmy Chips trying to find number 6, but cut out there. And here is Brooks. Passes to Carl, number 4. He looks up, chips inside, number 10, Casa. He finds Khalid, number 8, still in defense. Gives it back to Casa, who tries to beat Rose, but been put into touch for a throw-in. Here is Khalid now. And here is number 6 being bundled off the ball. Number 6 versus number 6. Here is Brooks. Beats the ball down forwards. Fars the number 7, who miscontrols. Clears away there by number 12 there for Spartans FC. All as far as number 3, Bones, who tries to find Jimmy on the far end, number 8 on the left side. He dribbles around and knocks back to Carl. Carl looks up, finds Jimmy again. Jimmy dribbles on the inside. Number 8 squares to Casa. Casa being challenged, trying to go farther forward to number 2, but cut out there by Kivoy, and he squeezed to Lloyd, there, the captain, number 8, but too far and too hard, and the ball being put into touch for a throw-in. And as we see, number 21 here for the Spartans FC, number 12 coming out, and in it will be number 21. So number Number 12's put in a good shift, had some good moments, and been substituted here for fresher legs, that is. Number 21. Here is Carl with it, boots down for the field. Here is Jimmy trying to find a man, but just giving it away there. And here is number 16, further to his right. And there's a chip coming over. Here is Rose, challenged by Khalid, who just puts it away out of the danger area. 60 minutes in, and we are still at 0-0. As time rolls away, none of the teams has looked challenging. Here is Casa with it to Khalid, back to Casa, who clears. Yes, and here is Spartans with it now. Spartans was coming away with it, and trying to clear out, and the ball goes into touch for throwing. So both teams, they not really stringing that many passes and trying to get the combinations going together, so that they can challenge either one of the goals. They are not really putting the stringing as many passes as they would like together. As I say welcome and good afternoon to the Minuteman in the booth here. It's headed away there by Casa. Here is number 2. Number 2 running onto it, picking it up. He looks up, he tries to cross, partially cleared there by the defender there, and then further cleared by Alwick. But here is number 2 again. He passes to number 6. Number 6 back to number 2. Number 2 collects, but Rouse in number 14 coming across aggressively and putting that one into touch. Good afternoon, Minute. Your thoughts on the few moments you have seen in the match so far?
Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, Tony, I thought that I would have seen a difference in the score after the first half going down to 0-0. They're still in the 62 minutes. There's nothing on the board as yet, so I'm not sure what the Spartans and the attackers are doing. But nevertheless, I'm sure it might be a dramatic ending because somebody will looking to win. We have to wait and see.
Certainly. Here is Brooks going further wide. That's look like Carl over there. Here is Bones. Miscontrol, and this could be trouble here, Spartans. But there is no player further forward, but they are trying to push through. Here is Lloyd been challenged there, but too far forward, and the ball goes into touch for a kick. But the players been concentrated mostly in the midfield area. There's not a lot of shots on goal, not a lot of effort being made on goal from both teams. The play has been heavily dominant in the midfield. Here is Jimmy, number 8, chips over. This could be trouble. Number 7, but the goalkeeper, who has been reading the line well, coming off of his line, and it is easy, taken easily there by the keeper there in the Spartans FC. Clears, but not a good clearance at all. As we see another substitute being made, there's number 25, Rouse coming out, and number 14, coming out, and number 25 going in. There's some further adjustments in terms of player replacement. Here you see the trouble taken quickly. Tosses it back to Khalid. Khalid looks up and chips over, trying to find number 7, who controls and trying to go further forward. It could be dangerous, this Jimmy, but challenged there by the Spartans defenders and loses out there. Good defending there by Spartans defenders, but here is Bones, and he's judged to have fouled the player there. Minute.
Yes, indeed. Both teams look like, even Steven, they look like they have the same strength actually, because when the Spartan would attack, then the attackers would attack. I noticed number 7, Garfield, is playing up top for the attackers. I would hope that he can do something special for them, being their main striker. So we'll have to see what Garfield can deliver for the attackers. I know the attackers leading up to this game, they would have trained pretty much very hard, but you can see they are missing some of their key players. I'm not sure we'll see what happens later in the tournament.
So Garfield is wearing number 7. Yes, he had a brilliant opportunity. Keeper came out the goal. He rounded the keeper, but had a weak attempt, and the defenders was able to at least clear it off the line. So he certainly will definitely need to be doing a lot better here this afternoon if he wants to see his team capture all these 3 points. And so it's ball going into touch for a throw in there to the attackers. And they are on the attack. Here is Garfield, number 7. He looks up and trying to find the player there, number 6, running towards goal, but to no avail. The ball being cleared. And I think that will be a corner. But some attention has been given to the Spartans player over there on the far side. He has rolled off the field, and so the physio will definitely have a very long way trekking around the other end to attend to the player while play continues. It should be a corner kick to attackers minute.
Well, certainly a good opportunity here for the attackers. They have a corner kick. We're into the 67th minute. I'm sure they'll want to make that corner kick count. So let's see what happens with that corner kick. I think Brooks is the one going to kick that corner kick. So let's see if the attackers can do something out of that.
Yes, here's the corner kick coming in, but not a good one taken there by Carl at all. And just putting it outside. I've seen quite a number of corners being taken here by both of these teams, and they have not done justice in terms of having their players in the box challenge. Here you see the goal kick being taken quickly as the Spartans FC, they are trying to build from the back, giving it away there to Jimmy. Here is Casa. He looks up, and he's going to have a shot on goal, but this one will be easily controlled by the goalkeeper there in goal, and who has been having a pretty good match in terms of reading the lines and all of that. Here we see number 8 now collecting. Here is Kivoy Lake. Finds Lloyd again. Lloyd's control. Tries to beat Casa, but can't get past Khalid. Here is Khalid picking up and coming to Khalid. They've been tackled there and and bundling into the player. Looking so comical. Both players are down. And yes, Khalid in trying to get past 2 players was bundled into the other player there and looking very comical there a minute.
Yes, Khalid was trying to go through 2 players there, but he was blocked, and it wasn't a fall really, but he did fall down, and one of the other player for the Spartan is down. I'm sure he's up now, so he look all right. But Tony, I must say that the attackers, my expectation for the attackers, I thought I would have maybe seen them more dominating in terms of 1 or 2 goals already, but it don't look like the same attackers we knew of season.
Well, obviously not. The likes of the was it Joseph?
Joseph, yeah.
Yes. I think he's no longer on island.
No.
So that's a big miss for them as well, and they are not stringing the passes as they should. And here is number 6 now.
So so we are looking at a different approach of the attackers we normally know. Normally in the past we would have seen 1 or 2 goals already, especially against teams like Spartan. But it looked like the same strength on both sides. So I won't be too surprised if we see a drawn game tonight. I won't be too surprised.
It's heading that way. We are into the 69th minute of play, and here we see another start. I was wondering how come Chiney didn't start. He came late, so okay. And here we see a big boot from the boot of Alwick, only as far as Bones, who controls number 3, trying to get to the 2 players there, but been snuck off the ball and there was Carl challenging and challenging well, but here is Spartans on the attack. Pop-ups there, and there's a shot on goal, but that one won't trouble the keeper there in Tittle in the attacker's goal. But like I mentioned earlier on, the play has been focused heavily in the midfield. There's not a lot of shot on goal. There's not a lot of. They're trying to tread the true passes, but for some reason they all are being cut out by the defenders, so they are not disguised as well as they should. Number 6 been taken off. I think whether or not he's tired. He's one of their better players as well, but maybe he's tired and been given a break. Yeah, so it's China who is on. Number 1 here is Khalid. He knocks back to the player in Javil there, who finds Khalid again. Khalid still trying to dribble and not getting any favors at all. Being played very steadily here by the Spartans players, and here we see the referee Hilton going across to the coach there in Van Persie, as if to say you need to hush. So here the ball is with Spartans. Jimmy loses out there. Here is number 2. Here is number 2, and it's an infringement. Minute.
Yes, Tony, we are not missing much action. I mean, it's right in front of our face, but nothing dramatic is happening really as far as attacking. We're not seeing no chances of scoring. As you say, the ball is being played in the midfield. So both teams are pretty much strength the same. We will have to see what could separate them if the Spartan or the attackers score a goal tonight in the 72 minutes, and no goal has scored as yet. A very big crowd here. I'm sure the crowd will have in mind that the Kicks and the Lions will meet later on. So I'm sure all that is part of their doubleheader today, Tony. But nevertheless, it's been a massive crowd, but no action for the crowd as yet as far as goal.
Yes, most of the spectators are certainly in here to look at the nightcap. It will be the Rowing Lions, the defending champions, coming up against former champions. That's the Kicks United, and I'm so certainly sure both teams are looking to see what they have to bring to the table here. As we see, it's a free kick in the attacking third of the attackers half, that is, and it's number 6 who has. It seems as though will take up the spot kick, and hope that they will. We'll see a kick coming over, and it's a brilliant free kick. But Tittle, minute, it was a brilliantly taken free kick. The goalkeeper made a meal of it and almost allowing it to get to the back of the net. Minute.
Luckily, it was a well-directed free kick here. Ball moving pretty much in the air, going into the goal. But the goalkeeper tried his best to keep it away from the goal, and he did with the help of the defenders, Tony. And I'll tell you, the Spartans almost had a goal.
Yes, Spartans almost got on the score sheet. We're into the 74th minute of play here. Tittle definitely will need to do a lot better than that. He has had some experience, and there goes down the old veteran Casa.
He's okay.
He's been upended there.
He'll be fine.
And been given the free kick there a minute.
I think he just avoid the tackle and skip up in the air, but he's back on his foot already. He's fine. So yes, indeed, the Spartan for sure. They are pretty much look like the team that really want to win tonight. After that free kick there, with an opportunity almost scoring. We see now a foul on the captain, Casa. But I must say that the attackers, they would have been missing their guy, Joseph, if he was there. But nevertheless, they have Garfield and orders to attack for them, but nothing is going their way so far.
It's a good pass there by Casa, but not well directed as he would have liked. Too close to the keeper, who comes and picks up and tosses it out, and the ball being cleared into touch for throwing there to the Spartans, the Attackers FC, as the latter part of the game, though, seems to be heating up. Both teams are trying to get us closer to the goal as much as possible, but not getting that done as they would like. Here we see Attackers with Garfield on the attack, but cleared away there by the defender there for the Spartans FC. And yes, as the crowd builds up, and down in front of us, we saw the Lions team in their traditional green warm-up. They're just about to get into their warm-up as this match continues. Here is the Spartans FC. Here's a player running away from Bones, but pass too heavy, too hard, and here is Cali coming away with it. He chips and finds the player over there. Is that Chinese who just gives it away there to the number 11 player there. The number 11, here the ball is with Alwick. Alwick finds Lloyd. This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. There's a shot and goal. Good shot and goal, but just a little too high minute on taking it over the bar.
Yes, Lloyd had an opportunity to be on target here, but kicked the ball too hard. And I thought if he had get it on target, Tony, maybe to the V of the goal post, he would have scored.
Certainly.
Anything can happen at this time.
Certainly. Here is Javil. And that looked like Deron going on. Is certainly going to get a game, but here is Garfield trying to tread the needle. Good move there by Garfield. Good cut back there. Here is Garfield trying to beat one, but well cut out there by Alwick. Well cut out there by Alwick. And here is Chinese again, chipping it over, trying to find a number 2 there, but cut out there by Spartans. They are defending for all it's worth, and that's almost. Here is Spartans. The ball is being pushed further wide to Chinese. Here is, he crosses, but trying to cross, pulls that one. It took a deflection. It appears as if it took a deflection, and it will be a corner kick as a player seems to be down. Is that one of the Attackers players or one of the Spartans players?
I thought that Chinese just coming in with fresh legs would have maybe put on a better show instead of. And nevertheless, they get a corner. That corner. Let's hope he can correct the previous corner that went outside.
Yes, we've seen two subs. We've got another 13 minutes and whatever injury time we have in this encounter here still to play. And it's, let's see, number 24 there for the Attackers. He's there waiting for that substitute, as well as that looked like number 22 for Spartans as well. The number 2 player has been given some attention.
Mitchell, that's Darren Mitchell. I thought he is coming in too late. I know he's a very good player, but he would come in to take Khalid's position as a defender. He's a very tough defender and play well. I thought he would have maybe started the game and create more pressure for the opponent, but he's coming in now.
But maybe they just, based on the intensity and the time in the game, whether or not they don't want to give him that many minutes to really play. But he has gotten anywhere 13 to 15 minutes to really do the trick here. It's a corner kick to the Attackers, and we will wait and see whether or not if they can capitalize. Here the corner kick coming up, heads going up, but over the bar. Good head there by the player there. Looked like Javil Brooks getting his head onto that one, but just going over the bar. And a goal kick there to the Spartans. So almost getting off the score sheet there would have been the attackers.
Yes, almost. That could be a goal for the attackers. So again, both teams, they're pretty much on the same level in terms of their performance. No team is giving no extra excitement. It's pretty much a midfield session on both sides, as you said before, Tony. So we'll have to wait and see what happened to the very end in the 80th minute.
Here we see pass coming over, but cleared. But here is the player there, but loses out, and the ball going into touch for a throw in there to the attackers to be taken quickly by Bones. Here he throws back to Jimmy, who squares back to Bones. Bones looks up, passes it to Hughes, number 5. Hughes losing out, and this could spell trouble. Here is Lloyd trying to get through 2 defenders, but smartly defended there, and Brooks just stepping in the ball into touch for a goal kick there to the attackers.
Yeah, Lloyd should have gone to the right side. He went left and he went away from the goal. To me, he should have caught in. He would get a better opportunity to maybe even shoot at the goal.
Yes, definitely.
So again, you have to be smart of what you're doing. Decision making in terms of where to go, left or right. It was an opportunity to go right, but he went left and lose out on that ball.
Yes, that's Darren getting his first touch when giving it away. Here is Lloyd again. Chips further to his right. The ball comes in, but the player there certainly taking off a little too quickly, and judged to be offside. It's we are into the 82nd minute. We're into the 82nd minute of play. It is the attackers versus the Spartans FC, and this one is teetering out to be a team job, but we still have at least maybe 10 or 12 more minutes. Here is Bones dribbling past 1. And number 2, they are not controlling and allowing the ball to go into touch for a throw in there to be taken by Kiva, who throws quickly. And the ball being challenged there. Here is Casa, number 22, just coming on, getting his first touch, chipping over nicely. Well controlled there by the player. And here is number 8, Jimmy. Here is number 8. Jimmy's dribbling still. Still dribbling is Jimmy. I'm not going anywhere though, but in there we see a big clearance there. Controlled there by Garfield. And here is Garfield to Casa. Casa looks up. Chips further far wide to his left, but not connecting with Garfield at all. Here is the Spartans. Here is number 6, being challenged there by Bones. But just chipping it over and getting away. Challenged by Bones again. This time Bones getting the ball, squares back to Casa, who looks up and chips it downfield, trying to find number 2, but only as far as his compatriot there in Kivoy on the right side of the left side of defense. Here is Bones dribbling past number 6, trying to find the player there, but cut out there again by the defense there for the Spartans, giving away there. Here is Garfield, and he's offended, and the referee don't see anything wrong with that minute.
There's nothing wrong with it really, just that Garfield didn't have much control with that ball, and he would have lost his footing a little bit and fall down. He'd been pressurized by the defense line, but there was nothing wrong with that at all.
So here we see the ball being tossed out with the Spartans. Spartans streaming down on the right side, but being challenged and the ball being put into touch there for a throw-in. That was the man called through, running for all his worth back, not wanting to concede that corner, and was able to get to the byline and just put it into touch for a throw-in.
Yes, a throw for the Spartan. We've seen a sub, we've seen the Pope man. He will be coming out, and number 19 will go in. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're familiarized with number 19 or his name or so, Tony, but it seems look like a player that can make a difference. What do you think?
Well, it was a player who played for the Lions. Was training with the Lions, but decided to play with the development team. And since there is no more development team, I joined the attackers as well. This could be trouble here, and Alric definitely has serious issues. Joel, that is Joel number 19 coming on, but the keeper really shielding well. This could be trouble here because Alric here is a nice pass across, controlled nicely there by Chinese and chipped across here. But that was Joel, the player coming on there. Had a glorious opportunity from a nice pass there from Chinese, but missing everything minute.
Yes, indeed. Joel just had to sweep that ball straight in the goal. He didn't have to control it or nothing. Just sweep it straight in the goal. It was a clear shot. Just sweep it straight in the goal. That would have been a great goal.
The Spartans now. Here is the Spartans being snuck out there. Garfield coming all the way back. Here is Jimmy, number 8. Cuts inside. Push further back. Bones clears. Finds Garfield. Garfield looks up. Pulls back. And squares it on the far right side to number 2. Number 2 looks up and chips over. This could be most keeper coming out and almost making a meal of it, but was able to recover. And here is Spartans on the attack. Good cut out there by Deron, picked up there by Casa. And here is Chinese. Dribbles past 1. This could be serious. Dribbles the next try to dribble past the defender there, but not this time, and the ball being put into touch. But Chinese really trying to work some magic there, not able to do that minute.
Well, he's that type of player that love to do something special with the ball. I mean, when China was a part of the Ducks United, he would have scored goals for Ducks United. So he's capable enough of scoring goals. Like that nice pass he gave to number 19, it was like a spoon with food on it. It's like, just score. Why are you controlling?
Certainly, here we see the throw taken quickly. The ball is with the Spartans. Joel being challenged by number 6. Number 6 dribbles past Bones and leaving Bones in the wake. Here is number 6. Can he make something happen? He squeezed to Lloyd. Lloyd looks up. Dribbles. Trying to dribble past 1. Lloyd still, but being knocked out there by the veteran of Carl and Javier. They are just, you see the ball being put into touch. There are some complaints there. Lloyd is asking the referee whether or not wasn't that a foul, as he just bends over as we are into the 88th minute. Throw coming in quickly, picked up there by Brooks, cleared well, picked up there by Garfield, who does some nice fancy work, finds number 2. Number 2 pass 1. Number 2 still dribbling, but I think he's going to dribble that ball into touch. Not a good thing, a good play at all. He could have easily knocked it down the line for Joel to 1-on-2.
Yes, attackers right now in the end moments of the regulated time, 88 minutes, they need to attack, pass the ball up. There's no time to be a hero on your own. So that's the only chance moving forward if they want to win this game. But time might be a factor, Tony.
Yes, time is swiftly getting away from both teams, that is, if they would want to have maximum points. But I'm certainly sure that they will feel okay with 1 point as well. Here is Jimmy dribbling past 1, still dribbling, but he's challenged heavily there. Jimmy still dribbling past 1. The ball is with Garfield now. Garfield looks up, dribbles 2 back to his left, finds Casa. Casa being challenged there and loses it there to the Spartans player. And here is Bones trying to head away and clearing for all his worth, because he won't want to let the players get beyond him.
Yeah, Bones take it very serious. He's defending, and it's the first time I think he's playing for the attackers,
That was Lloyd there trying to dribble past the player there and not giving it away, coming back there and hitting the old man Casa there. Just been asked a question, but the ball is with Spartans in the defensive third, chipped over. Here is Casa, finds Jimmy, number 8. Jimmy goes further to his right to number 24. Darren trying to find Chinese down the line, but headed away. Here is Jimmy again. Ball is with Jimmy, loses out. And here is Carl, who pushes back to Tittle. Tittle nicely knocks back, but this could be trouble. But Carl did shield well and was able to at least elude the unrushing player there. Here is Carl, chipping over. Heads going up, heads going up. Here is number 2. Number 2 coming across, but Kivoy clearing for all it's worth. We are into the 90th minute, where we are into the 92nd minute. We'll just wait and see how many additional time we'll have. Here is number 2, crossing and crossing well, but not well enough. Ball being crossed too far forward, and the ball goes into touch. The attackers seems to be playing at the latter stages, trying to get a win minute.
Yes, but their crosses are bad. They are not being effective with their crosses. Their corner kick are not so good. The opportunity, to me, the best opportunity they had is just a while ago when China would have crossed that ball. So, yeah, it's something they'll have to go back and learn, to finish. They have to learn to finish in order to at least get a win.
Yes, both teams have had one clear opportunity apiece and did not capitalize it. There is number 2, dribbling further to his left, but loses out there to the defense there for Spartans. But only as far as Bones giving it away. It's 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. So both teams, there is number 6 trying to find a player there in the center forward. Is Darren now. Collects, passes to Casa. Casa looks up and just lobs it over, trying to find Chiney. Headed away in the opposite direction. Here is Chiney. Cuts back. Looks up and passes. But this could be a chance. Number 2. Is that Joel?
19.
Number 2, Joel.
Number what?
Being
Number
given
19.
the perfect opportunity twice since he has came on and has made a meal of both opportunities. Minute.
A very good meal too he had made out of it. I'm not sure it was lobster or crayfish, but I tell you, I don't know if they'll get any more opportunities like that, but they have a corner, Tony, and we'll see what happens. But yes, indeed, it was a very good opportunity there to seal the deal and to put the attackers ahead. But nevertheless, the ball went out into touch for a corner kick, which China will take now.
Certainly, China has set up 2 goals, possibly 2 goals so far, and not capitalizing as we are into the final minute of play. It's attackers. Here is number 22, but the old veteran Bones getting away, coming away with it, and they're collecting smartly. Here is Darren, looks up, push further wide to Casa. Casa turns inside and chips over to trying to find number 2, but cut out. Here is the man Garfield. Pass 1, looks up, trips inside. Here is Joel controlling. Pass to Trining, and there's a side-footed shot there by Jimmy as he's been hounded here. Here is the ball being put into touch for a throw-in, and this might be the final throw of the dice here for both teams. Spartans with it, and glorious opportunity there, set up there by the man China. All the player there in, and there is the final whistle of this match. It's 2 halves, a matter of fact, completed, and at the end of regulation time, at the end of 93 minutes, the scores are still at a stalemate, 0-0, and a point apiece.
Yes, indeed, and it looked like to me that the Spartan coaches and management, they are very pleased with the result, drawing against the attackers, knowing how good the attackers has been in the past, and the attackers would have maybe beat them in the past, and now they can draw with the attackers. That indeed has created a very good energy for them moving forward. But attackers, I tell you, Tony, we have seen attackers play better than that. I'm hoping that they can come back to how they once was, but the opportunities went a begging today, and that, in my mind, would have sealed the deal for the attackers.
Yes, they had 2 glorious opportunities set up there by the the man Chinese, and both opportunities going there, falling and begging there to Joel, did not capitalize on those opportunities, and hence the score at 0-0. But even Stephen, even the balance, and both teams will be satisfied with the points. We have a next night, nightcap will be Attackers versus, the Rowing Lions versus the Kicks United. We look forward to joining you in that match, and you stay tuned. At 7, we will bring you live coverage of Rowing Lions, defending champions, coming up against the Kicks United. So until then, stay tuned.